Hello and welcome back to Soulcreek. We will be finishing off this update. So, if you recall in the previous video, we found out who was chasing Alex, who was Bakara, another supposed black runner, who has run afoul of some Ashlanders. You were able to help them, except that Alex did something unthinkable and basically, how best to describe it? He squished them and ripped them apart. Using the song, we could call it. The music. However, that seemed to have an unintended consequence. It seems to knock out a bite, which will become something of an issue later on down the road. But yeah, so it seems that Alex is sort of giving into his urges, the bad urges, not the naughty urges, the bad urges. And as a consequence, well, you'll see the consequence later. But thankfully, he kept it in check, apparently, as in check as he is able to right now. And he was able to save Bakara, who, even though tried to steal from him, still wasn't a bad person, supposedly. We don't know, But yeah, so after that, Alex left with Bite, who thankfully came back. But they ended up finding out that there was another breach. Apparently, while they were in Bleakstone, very recently, a demon came out and attacked some people and left a scene that solidified in Alex's head that, yes, I have to fix the algorithm because that is the only way that we can fix things, which, doubtful. Press X for doubt. But yeah, so now we're back in the Draconi village, safe and sound. Nothing's happening as far as anyone is concerned. But we're gonna have to fess up to what we saw later on to Dravonia and Kiaus and Loken and Nitro, who is just arriving. So we're gonna find out what Nitro saw. So yeah. Anyway, so without further ado, let us finish out this update. Nitro! I rush over, quickly observing his mood. He hears me, but his blind eyes seem duller than usual. His face is frozen in apathy. As I approach, he comes to a stop. Are you all right? When did you get back? He doesn't answer. What's wrong? T. T? He nods, jaw clenched. I've never seen him so disturbed. Whatever news he has, I already know that it isn't good. Kettle's inside, boy. Inside. Nitro nods, then turns from me wordlessly and fumbles towards Aeon's hut. Wait! He ignores me and steps inside. The door shuts with a clunk. Perturbed, I look back at Aeon. Go talk to him, Alex. Go. Black runner business. Milo and I will see to getting Wyatt's computer charged. Alright. Thanks, Aeon. And seriously, please don't let my acolyte make any more bombs. No promises. None. He scoffs at me, leaving to join Milo. I roll my eyes and then head into his hut to see what got Nitro so agitated. Of course, I'm pretty sure that I already know. Nitro is standing within, still as a statue. Behind him, Aeon's iron kettle is resting atop a ramshackle gas burner. The wise black runner is just staring at nothing. His ears twitch as I enter, but otherwise he's completely quiet. Never seen you so disturbed. Out of tea? His lips curl, briefly. Sometimes I just stare out the window like this. I like to imagine what I could see. It's calming. A sunset, an ocean, a forest. I don't know what any of them look like, really. In my head, they're all beautiful. Windows are wonderful things. I could use a little wonder right now. Were you gonna tell him that he's just staring at the wall? I wasn't. No. I slowly take a seat by Aeon's table, leaning forward. I saw one too. A breach, or the aftermath. When? On the way back from Bleakstone, there were bodies everywhere. The grass was red. They were cut to pieces. Survivors? I shake my head. The silence spoke for itself. What did you find? He takes a breath. Windchill wardens had it cleaned up. They don't want word to get out. Seems wise? Indeed, but there were enough echoes there to relive the moment. He closes his eyes, inhaling deeply. Imagine the most impossible thing, so fantastical that it can't be entertained, even for a moment. Those poor people. And the hatred, Alex. Imagine a being that hates you with the utmost intensity. It breaks the spirit. They were cut down, confused and terrified, never knowing what was happening. It couldn't be possible. But it was. I heard the full message. What message? That survivor Dravonia mentioned didn't hear everything the negative one said. But I did. Fix it. Fix the key. At the spire. I frown. The spire? What's that? I have no idea. Damn it. What's happening, Nitro? I don't know. Makes no sense. What is this algorithm to them? Glitch wanted it, even as an infant. Laid a trap at the boneyard just for me. Seemed to think that it would make him stronger. It's the key to everything that started this. Whoever owns the algorithm owns Soulcreek. No, this was different to Glitch. I felt that demon's fury. It didn't care about the algorithm. It lacked the capacity to even think about it. There's something we're missing. Pieces are in play that shouldn't be. That boy of yours, Milo, he dreams of the shiver down his spine, the eyes staring at him from a dark place. Right now, I feel it too. For all of us. We're being watched by a force unseen. Like something controlling them? We have to be extremely careful how we act. We're on thin ice. Even discussing this matter is dangerous. Behind us, the kettle reaches a soft boil. Nitro ignores it. At the very least, the clans need to know that it's not safe to travel out there. That's our first move. I think White might have some answers. Any luck with his computer? I found the charging cable, and is handling it. Good. Then let's warn Dravonia. Could at least save a few lives while we come up with a plan. Nodding in agreement, I get up as Nitro heads back outside. Nervous, I follow him. Outside, I am pleasantly surprised to see Loken has returned from teaching. He's in mid-conversation with Aeon and grins happily at me when I emerge. Then he sees Nitro. His tail stops wagging when he reads the Black Runner's face. Nitro? You are okay? Far from it, old friend. Where's your chieftain? I am thinking that she will be in the hall. This is where she is always. Then let's go. We'll fill you in on the way. From his scrap pile, I watch Milo's eyes squint with concern. He knows something's up. I shoot him a smile. It's all good. Be back soon, shithead. He just nods, though tense. Loken glances down nervously at Aeon. The mole just takes his paw and pets it. Whatever it is that you need to do, Hound, go. Get back here when you're done, though, yes? Alex needs to look at Wyatt's computer. Is it charging? The mole grins happily, pointing to the tablet that's resting on his old vehicle. The bonnet is open and a number of cables and wires have been attached to the rusted battery. One cable leads straight into the computer. On the screen, I see a small lightning bolt icon flashing. Nice. Great work, Aeon. Give it time. An hour or two, then check back. We'll see what Wyatt has to say. Come on, Alex, Loken. Impatient, Nitro gestures us quickly to follow him. Loken and I trail behind. The giant hound steps closer to me. Alex, there is a crisis? You could say that. Then I must tell you something before we discuss this crisis. It is important. What is it? Ugh! He suddenly throws his arms around my shoulder and I am tugged into his chest. He nuzzles the top of my head and growls happily. It is good to see you. That is all that I wish to say. I blush furiously, reaching up and scratching his ears. You too, big guy. Hurry! Catching his urgency, Logan and I step away from each other and keep pace with Nitro. On the way, Nitro fills Logan in on what he saw. Logan is quiet as he considers the facts. 2 confirmed breaches. It's no longer speculation. Elila is in grave danger. I am not sure what path we must take. Me neither. Seems pretty straightforward to me. They both stare at me. We find out what the spire is and repair the algorithm. No, it is not a good idea to be doing what these demons are wanting. Exactly. Could just make things worse. If we don't try, the breaches will just continue. Everyone in Elila could be completely fucked. I am thinking of another solution. We will destroy this algorithm. But Alex already did that. It's what caused this mess in the first place. And if fixing the algorithm is the answer, then destroying it also destroys any chances that we have of solving this. Bite's right. We need it. Bite is speaking? Sorry, keep forgetting that you can't hear him. Hardly matters either way. We don't know what or where the spire is. You ever heard of it, Loken? No, I am never hearing these words before. I grumble. Just another mystery for the pile. Welcome to the life of a black runner. You spend your days chasing your tail only to find you never really had one all along. It's a life no sane biped would ever choose. I grin. Lucky for us, I'm neither. Outside Dravonia's hall, we spot Kaya's imposing warden standing idly by the door, the colossal rhino. Svi? Dravonia is inside. Svi just nods in a grunt, gesturing at the door. Ah, the strong and silent type, like a big cow with social anxiety. The rhino grunts at Nitro, annoyed. I hide a smirk as we head inside. There isn't much in the way of activity inside. A few straggling Draconi are hanging around at tables. Others are clearing away countless wooden plates filled with leftover food. Seems as though we just missed a feast. The smell of fire, roasted meat, and boiled vegetables almost chokes me. I notice Loken's nose twitching in agitation as we pass a table with a few remaining scraps of food left. Hungry? There's plenty left. Later. We must address our chieftain first. Dravonia is nowhere in sight, but it doesn't take us long to find Kiaus. He is in quiet conversation with a few of his wardens. Whatever they're discussing, he quickly dismisses them when he notices us approaching. As they go, I spot them quietly murmuring to themselves in anxious, hushed tones. A trio of black runners must seem an omen of bad luck. I wish they were wrong. Kiaus nods to Nitro. You're back. Good to see. No need to rub it in. We are having news. We must speak with Dravonia. Tell me. Dravonia must hear this too. Is she here? Kiaus grunts and rolls his eyes. Wait here. He offers me a quick glance before retreating into the back rooms to find his sister. While he's gone, Nitro drops his voice. Remember, we keep as much of this between us as we can. Can't help but feel like that was aimed at me. Relax, human. The hound's as much a liability as you. Loken growls. Dravonia is my chieftain. I am trusting her. I am only not trusting Kiaus. Loken, this entire situation is crooked. Demons don't act on logic. Something else is behind this, aside from the algorithm. These two have a penchant for brute force, and I don't want them making a rash decision. Until I am entirely sure what eyes are upon us, we trust no one. We can't do this alone, Nitro. Kiaus even offered to support us. We agreed not to go down that route, Alex. No, you agreed. I still say that he might know something we don't. Besides, what's your beef with Dravonia? No beef. just rumors. What rumors? Logan snarls sharply. We are in the hall of our chieftain. We will not discuss these rumors now. It is disrespectful. A few moments later, Kiaus returns with Dravonia at his side. What news? Logan and I glance at Nitro. He steps forward, clearing his throat. I wish that it were less dire, but we believe Elila may no longer be safe. So it is true. Yes. Dravonia snarls, turning to her brother. There you have it. This is serious now. 2 confirmed breaches. Now we have war with the negative ones to contend with. Wait, 2? You know about the fields east of here? Both chieftains stare. At my side, I feel Nitro glare at me. East? No. There's been another slaughter to the south. Only this morning. You're saying that there has been a 3rd? Okay, I see what Nitro meant about me being a liability. Maybe I saw... Fuck it, yes. I saw a group that had been attacked. Then there can be no misunderstanding. We have multiple breaches in only 2 days. She turns to her brother. We'll be informing the other chieftains. All trade must be paused. Elila is no longer safe to travel. That'll cause a panic. No one is ready for this. Then we'll tell them that it's an Ashlander war that's gotten out of hand. Do you have a better solution? Why are you asking me? Eyes narrowed, Kiaus turns his baleful glare onto Nitro, Logan, and me. He rounds on us, fists clenched. What aren't you 3 telling us? I look at Nitro, who just crosses his arms over his chest in defiance. Logan's ears flatten. I wish that I had the same optimism as you, Kiaus. We're just as lost as... Enough! Even Nitro flinches at Kiaus' roar. Logan tries to push me behind him, but I wrestle him off of me. First the frenzy, then Alex's condition. Now breaches? Pull your head out of your asses and tell us the truth. Now. There is a silence. Logan looks to Dravonia for guidance, but she only glares at him. He whines nervously. Seems the 2 siblings share the sentiment. The behavior of these demons is too unusual. This is a Black Runner matter. I am sure that's a great consolation to the dead, Nitro. I am sorry. If we knew about... We found the key to Soulcreek. There. I fucking said it. Alex! Go on. Alex, do not... Oh, come on. We've got nothing. It might be time for a bit of brute force. I started this fucking mess, and I'm finishing it. I turned my back to Nitro and Logan and faced the 2 chieftains. The moment Logan woke me up, a signal activated in 2 places. Logan took me to the first. We found an algorithm. Oh, half of a key. What is an algorithm supposed to be? It's a computer code, but this one is somehow linked to the demons. They can sense it. The moment that we took the first half, they went crazy. The frenzy. Exactly. We went to Devil's Crack to find the second half. Well, something beat us to it. I had to break the algorithm to prevent something worse. It didn't have a choice. But that very same night, the first breach happened. Dravonia glances at Nitro and Logan. Both of them are silent. Logan only nods. Will they continue? We do not know. Then how do we stop them? Same answer. The tigers both grumble in unison. We need action, not patience. I understand your frustration, but the Black Zones are extremely reactive to those who pry. The breaches are proof of that. You 2 of all people should know exactly what happens to those who dig too deep. Don't you dare bring Alira into this! There may be storms in the ocean. These will pass. That's not good enough, Logan. How long until this storm of yours reaches our clan? I want something done before then. All of this because of your algorithm, Alex. Fix the key. Then we fix it. Seems like the only option. Nitro growls urgently. That's exactly what these negative ones want. It is not mattering. We are not knowing how to fix this algorithm. And if you wanted to find out, How might we begin? They haven't given us much to go off of. Fix the key at the spire. That's it. In an instant, Kiaus' face twists in sudden, horrifying recognition. He gawps at Nitro, mouth slightly ajar. The spire? They said that? Every one of us gawps at Kiaus. Do you know something, brother? At once, Kiaus tightens his jaw and straightens up. Nitro and Loken are scowling in suspicion. Kiaus' eyes lock with mine. I meet his stare, waiting. He shies from his sister. I know where it is. What? How? Explain. I've been there. Excuse me? Are you serious, Kiaus? Yes. It is a cave north, beyond the Great Barrier, hidden below the Twin Peaks on the shore of Kryke. Kiaus, this is inside the Black Zone. Tell me how you are knowing of this place. He looks at Dravonia again, his words failing him. Say it, brother. Alira said it. Dravonia rounds on her brother, furious. She's dead, Kiaus. You promised. Don't. You never heard her. You swore to abandon this nonsense. How dare you spit on her grave? You saw to that yourself when you let her go gallivanting around in there. I didn't give up on her. I listened. What crime is that? Dravonia sighs, shaking her head. You disappoint me, brother. What? Because I clung to hope like a child? I regret nothing. You, on the other hand, have plenty to regret, sister. Dravonia glares at him with the fury that I've never seen her possess, but Kiaus stands his ground. And what regret is that? That I buried my sister while you fled east to overthrow an entire clan? Never forget who put your foolishness in its place. Kiaus bares his dark teeth at her, eyes dripping with venom. I will never forget. The tension feels dangerous, explosive. I never imagined them at each other's throats like this. I always thought that they were close, but now, it's like they're at war once again. Whatever still hangs between them, it's the remnants of something deep, something intense, a resentment that I can't fathom. Nitro clears his throat, barely diffusing the caustic tension between the two titans. Kiaus, don't take this the wrong way, but nothing the informed say carries any meaning. Well, Alira's words did, because I traveled to the spire. I went into that cave and there is a door. What kind of door? It was metal, strong. I couldn't open it. I saw traces of what I believed to be the old knowledge. It was Zephyr. My eyes widen. Was there a symbol on it? Everyone stares at me. Kiaus blinks, confused. A symbol? Like, blue with circles and letters? It could have said Exotech in my language. Did you see anything like that? Yes. That's it. The spire is an old Exotech bunker. Hold on. Gods, maybe Aeon was right. The Zephyr created it there. Of course that's where we would put it back together. We have to go. Slow down. Stepping through those doors could have severe consequences for all of Lila. And having the algorithm in our hands could be the only way of stopping these breaches. And doing so could be handing the demons their greatest weapon against us, which could consequently be our greatest weapons against them. Am I hearing you right? You want to use it? It was left for me. That thing twisted your mind like a toy. You have no hope of controlling it. We don't know. Oh, just stop. Give it a fucking break. We have a shot here. An actual shot. We know exactly where to dig. Fuck the consequences. Elila is messed up and things need to change. You want to keep banging on with ignorance is the order of the world? Because I'm already sick to my fucking stomach of it. Look, I get it. Could be a trap, could make things worse. But are you really okay just sitting here while those things pick us off from the black zones? How long until an entire swarm come out and wipes an entire clan off of the face of Elila? Maybe, just maybe, the consequences will be in our favor. It's about damn time. I'm going to the spire. I'll see what's there. And I'll do it alone if I have to. There's silence, broken only by an anxious, uncertain whine from Loken. I turn to Kiaus. Could you take me there? Kiaus' nostrils flare as he inhales deeply. Then he nods. Yes. No! Loken steps over, teeth bared at Kiaus. You are wanting to kill Alex. I do not trust you. It'd hardly be in my interest now, Loken. I won't touch a hair on his little head. No. I am also coming on this journey. I am trusting Alex. He is a great black runner. If he believes his path is correct, we will take it. I smile, petting his arm. Thank you, Loken. For the best. We'd never get far without experienced black runners anyway. Nitro? His nose twitches. You realize that we're all going to die horribly? Yep. I suppose we've already eaten the poison. Might as well lick the damn plate. Alright, you, me, Loken, Kiaus. We'll leave for the spire, see what's there, and decide what to do. How far is it? A day's travel if we leave tomorrow morning. We can avoid moving at night. Hold on. Dravonia marches over to me. I admire your tenacity, Alex, but you can't go north of the Great Barrier. Absolutely not. Why? Because that's Ashlander territory. You'll be killed well before you reach the spire. So we avoid them. Don't be reckless. All four of you have easily recognized faces. Any Ashlander would bite their own jaw off to have you as hostages. You'd never even reach Lake Kryke with your own head still on your shoulders. I turn to Loken and Nitro. Couldn't you guys navigate around them? I do not know. I believe our chieftain is correct. There are many Ashlander gangs in this area. They are not friendly with me. I'll say, whichever Ashlander brings their warlord, the Whisperer's Pelt could ask for anything that they want as a reward. He gestures at Kiaus. And I dare say his head would fetch a pretty price, too. Let them try. I eat Ashlander thugs for breakfast. It's their homeland. All your experience pulling spines out won't help when you have 100 poison darts sticking at your ass, Kiaus. These gangs have spent longer in the Black Zones than any Black Runner. They're not to be underestimated. We can't outpace them. We'll need to take a longer route. I am thinking that we travel east instead. We will go around Lake Kryke this way and avoid Ashlander territory. That'll take an extra 4 days. We've already had 3 breaches in just 2. We don't have time for another route. We'll take the risk. No. The route is suicide. Fine. Then we travel with our wardens, Draconi and Riptide. That's 300 warriors. You can't take an army into the Black Zone. A single negative one would cut through us like a hot knife through shit. Aya killed one of those damn things by herself. Even 1,000 wardens can't compare to Aya. She was leagues above any of us. This group would be too large. If a demon is not finding us, we will still be seen by these Ashlanders. They will have greater numbers than us. I am not sending my brother, the 3 greatest Black Runners into Elila, and all of our wardens to their deaths. Dravonia sighs at me in sympathy. I'm sorry, Alex. That path to the spire is fraught with peril. This plan of yours is too dangerous. Unless... The 4 of them scowl at me. We just need someone who will guide us through Ashlander territory, right? Negotiate around them, if need be? I know someone. Explain? I made a friend. When did that happen? Today, actually. She owes me a favor after I saved her life. I mean, after she saved mine. I mean, after she tried to beat me up. I mean, after she robbed me. Long story. Her name's Bakara. She's a Black Runner too. She knows the Ashlander gangs better than any of us. I don't know that name. I do not either. This Black Runner can be trusted? I wince. I think so? What other choice do we have? I know Bakara. How? She has a reputation of getting on the wrong side of Ashlander warlords. She says that she's pretty friendly with most, but some guy named Silas has it out for her big time. Silas? That conniving little snake hasn't choked on his own bathwater yet. Apparently not. She's on the run from him, but the ground is disappearing all around her. When I found her, Silas' thugs were right on her tail. She's desperate. Desperation doesn't ensure trust. So what if we agree to try and help her in return? Offer some protection? Yes, this would keep this person loyal to our task, but we must still ensure that this person is watched carefully. Agreed. I don't like these odds. I am not letting any of you go without a backup. She thumbs at her chin thoughtfully for a moment. Take Tahki with you. Would she even come? Last time she went anywhere near a black zone was Carmine. She is still hurting over this. But perhaps she will join us if she is spoken to. I'd feel safer knowing my first guardian is watching your backs. She is a finer warrior than any of us. Kiaus scoffs smugly. Judge all you will, Kiaus. You know damn well that you'll stand a greater chance with her on your side. Agreed. Right, so, me, Loken, Nitro, Kiaus, Bakara, and Tahki. We get to the spire, we see what's there. First, Alex, we need to agree on one thing. Nitro steps over to me, his blind eyes drilling into my soul. If we fix the algorithm, we do it to stop these breaches. Not to use it. Agreed? Sure. Loken clears his throat. Then we will leave tomorrow morning. It is already late. We must be rested for this journey. This is being your plan, Alex. You are certain of all of this? I nod. It's the right call. I just know it. Dravonia lowers her voice to Kiaus. So, this is your redemption, is it? Alira died for those words. If this works, then at least she didn't die for nothing. You'll be going into the Black Zone. There could be negative ones waiting for you. Tch. We're beyond caring about that now. There could be one right outside the door. I am not afraid of those sharks. Then you don't know fear. Believe me, I do. Alex? Yeah? Thank you. I nod, smiling. Well then, that's that. Loken, Alex, I suggest that we retire to Aeon's. We should use his resources to prepare some supplies. This is a good idea, Nitro. We must be ready for this journey. There may be many dangers. I blush sheepishly. My craft isn't exactly good. Try asking your acolyte for pointers. Loken smirks. I roll my eyes. I'll meet you there. I'll go find Tahki and ask her to come along. She's on duty right now. You'll find her by the farms. Alright, thanks. Loken. I command you to survive this task. And Alex? Same to you. I grin. Too angry to die, Chief? She gives me a wink, turning to the others. You'll leave at sunrise tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Until then. So that's it. The path is set. No turning back now. Nitro and Loken head to Aeon's hut. Kiaus stays to speak with Dravonia. I head out towards the farms to find Tahki. Did you get all that? I did. It's risky, but it's something. So, let's say that it goes well. We fix the algorithm. The breaches stop. Everything calms down. What then? What are you planning to do with the algorithm? I just think... if we controlled it... to save everyone, that's what we do. That's all. Yeah. Let's go find Tahki. Pushing Bite out of my focus, I head to the farms. Tahki isn't hard to find. She's keeping a keen watch over the farms as her Draconi workers toil on the fields. She's leaning elbow first on a fence, spear rested beside her, eyes glazed in boredom. I march up next to her and lean on the same fence. The hard life of a first guardian. Should've got here earlier. Everyone was fucking each other. You guys are good at that. Fields ain't the only thing that's fertile, human. She winks at me, picking up her spear again. What's up, Alex? Fancy another ass kicking? Me and my tits are ready to smother your face. How can you be sure that I wouldn't be into that? Stab me in the eye with your excited stiffy and I'll know. If it happens, it happens. I look back over at the fields, my face tightening. We need your help. Oh yeah? How bad? Bad. Who needs killing? Nothing like that. It's a Black Runner thing. Her stare darkens. You gotta keep this to yourself for now. People will panic. Okay, well, I'm all ears. Hit me. Do you know what a breach is? She laughs. Fuck off. You're not shitting with me, are you? Slowly, solemnly, I shake my head. There's been 3 that we know of. Tahki is frozen, staring. Her jaw clenches. That isn't funny. You really think that I joke about this? That's what the Amnaki were here for yesterday, to warn Dravonia. You trying to tell me that it ain't safe out there anymore? Quite possibly. People have died. I saw it. You Black Runners, preach it. Stay out of the black zones and we're fine. What the fuck changed? I did. I found a key. It lives in my head. Right here. I tap my temple. A couple of days ago we broke it. Didn't have a choice. It's possible that I broke something else in the process. We got a plan though. Kiaus knows where we could get it fixed. A place called the Spire. The fuck does Kiaus have to do with this shit? Keys? In your head? This is... She just shakes her head, turning away. Yeah. This is a Black Runner problem. It's going to be everyone's problem if this doesn't stop. Kiaus is going to take us to the Spire. Logan and Nitro too. Problem is, it's north of the Great Barrier. Yeah? Have fun getting spanked by Ashlanders. I've got a plan for that. Someone owes me a favor. They've got a better sense for Ashlander movements than any of us. I'm hoping that they can guide us through. Shouldn't be trusting folks you don't know. I don't. That's why we need you there too. She gawps at me. Go fuck yourself. Tahki, please. Dravonia wants... I never get a word out. She rounds on me, teeth bared in fury. I don't give a rat's shit what Dravonia wants. My last dawdle near the Black Zones weren't no fucking vacation. I know. It's stuck with you like a disease, you said. Well, staring at a bunch of farmers isn't any cure. Don't you want payback? Closure? Oh, but look at this. Bitch human thinks that he's a fucking shaman now. You don't know me, Alex. You weren't there. Go wash the blood of a few kids off your hands, then come back and tell me that you understand. She turns to leave. Tahki. Eat my whole, human. Look, I just think... Okay, fine. You want to hear it? I'm a fucking mess too. She stops in her tracks. You saw what the Black Zones did to me after Devil's Crag. Tahki slowly turns around, eyes blazing with fury, but at the very least willing to hear me out. I can't sleep, Tahki. I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm scared, Tahki. I'm scared something will happen to Logan or Aeon or Milo or by anyone. I don't want to lose anyone else. I can't. But you know what? I'm done being hurt. The Cascade took everything from me, and they're gonna pay for it. I'm gonna make it right. If anyone tries to stop me, I'll kill them. Her eyebrows tweaks. Right now, Elila is in trouble and a lot of people might die, so I'm going to sort this shit out because that's why I'm here. Otherwise, I'm just laying in bed with my eyes stuck open forever. I want to get some sleep, Tahki. I know the Black Zones hurt you. They hurt me too, so I'm gonna go out there and kick their fucking ass. And I'd feel a lot safer doing it with you. She taps her spear on the ground, nostrils flaring. So what? Got a plan? We leave tomorrow morning, first thing. Who's this guide of yours? A black runner, Bakara. She's camped out near the Great Barrier. And Kiaus too? Sounds dodgy. I know. Damn it. Well, good thing that I'll be there to stop your dumb plebs from doing anything stupid, eh? I grin. Guess you're right. I got a score to settle. Can't keep reliving it. Over and over. I owe it to... She trails off. Myself. I grin. Damn right you do. Tomorrow morning, I'll be ready. Consider your backs watched. But mark my fucking words, human. She rounds on me, grinning. You let a single demon near me, and I'm stuffing Kiaus' entire fist up your entire ass. As if he just let you. As if he wouldn't enjoy it. When that tiger finally sucks a cock, all it's gonna taste of is relief. I hug her suddenly and tightly. Thank you. Actually, I got one more condition. Yeah? Show me your cock. I chuckle, releasing her and patting her shoulder. We stop these breaches together. I'll give you that nude spar. Done and done, human. I need to go meet with Aeon. He has something that might help us. Alright, tomorrow then. Don't leave me behind. Wouldn't dream of it. I give her a final nod, watching as she goes back to leaning on her fence. I can't help but notice her inhale deeply. Her eyes loll shut and her jaw clenches. It'll be okay. I know. Go on, shitface. Catch you soon. With that, I leave her. She seems to want some time alone. By the time that I get to Aeon's hut, Nitro and Logan have already assembled a small arsenal. Laid out before the two Black Runners is an impressive arsenal of handcrafted gadgets. A trio of blinders rests between a dozen arrows, throwing knives, and what I can only imagine are more bombs. What is it with the Black Runners and making bombs? Logan passes Nitro a half-crafted blinder. Nitro calmly twists the top and sprinkles a thick red powder inside. Just like old times, friend. Logan grumbles happily, his tail wagging. You are remembering when we were young? Hard to forget. He gestures to the small mountains of scrap and potted chemicals laid out around them. It's a far cry from sticks and stones in the wild. You guys used to do this a lot? Since we were pups, I met Logan in the Black Zone when he was still training with Aya. She would send me into the Black Zone alone when I was this age. That young? It was being part of my training. I was good at this. Back then, I spent most of my days wandering around the Black Zone alone. Felt like the loneliest dog in Elila. I hadn't been long exiled from my own clan. When I would go into the Black Zone, I was meeting Nitro in these times. We would explore the ocean together. Aw, that's kinda cute. You guys must have been a hell of a duo. A blind dog and a mute hound. Yeah, we were something. Alex, Tahki will join us on this mission? Yeah, she's with us. I suppose I feel safer with another set of eyes on us. somewhat. His eyes roll subtly. I groan. I get it. My stupid plan. I've painted a target on my back. Your back? What about ours? Getting Kiaus involved, and this Bakara, we're dealing with people that we can't trust or control. Do you really want to have this discussion again? No. I just think that it's important that we consider every possible scenario in which we all die horribly. We do not know what we will find at the spire. We will make a decision when we are arriving. Yeah, about that. None of us have ever heard of the spire until an hour ago, yet somehow Kiaus knows where it is. And from an informed, they don't even use proper words. How did he understand one? I'm telling you both, something stinks. I was visiting the hot springs this morning. It is not me. I look away thoughtfully. It's not like Nitro is wrong. Something isn't right. But what's the alternative? Wait to be murdered by the next demon that wanders out of the black zone? Nah, cattle sits around and waits for the slaughter. Humans aren't cattle. Not anymore. Alex! My head whirls around to meet Aeon's voice. He and Milo are marching over. Milo is clutching Wyatt's tablet, twisting and turning it with a confused, bewildered expression. It works, it does. Strange technology, though. Very strange. Milo thrusts the tablet into my hands. There are your Zephyr letters on it. Read it, read it, read it! I stare at the screen. It's blank and save for two things. An Exotech logo in the left corner and a message flashing intermittently in the center. Access denied? Scowling, I tap my fingers on the screen, but the thumbpad doesn't respond. Frustrated, I hold down the power switch until the device flickers off. I power it back on after a moment, but the same message pops up. Is it busted? Nah, it works. Just lock down. Byte, can you hack into this thing? One moment. Keep the device in your hands. While Byte does his thing, Logan approaches curiously. This computer is functioning? I turn around and show him the screen, his eyes widen in awe. There are lights within this. Explain. It's just a display screen, duh. Computer, you will reveal the secrets that you are knowing. I contain a smirk, watching him scowl menacingly at the device. When it doesn't surrender to his threats, he gets closer and bares his teeth. Do not test my patience, machine. You will not enjoy this. I don't think it works like that. You have to touch it. Is it liking when it is touched? The indulgence has passed. Ew. No, I mean that's how you control it. Control? The machine is a slave? This is cruel. Machine, you will reveal your secrets that you are holding. In return, you will be freed. Tell us of the human called Wyatt. It's not sentient. Logan, it's just a stupid tablet. Alex, do not say this. The machine will be upset. The human did not mean these things, machine. Alex, you will apologize. Just as I roll my eyes, Milo snickers. Yeah, Alex, say sorry to the machine. Zephyr technology didn't think. But you were saying these A&I creatures were being sentient. This isn't a... You know what? Fine. I am sorry, mighty Zephyr machine. I didn't mean to call you stupid. Milo can barely contain his laughter. Good. Never letting you live that down, by the way. Milo, you are laughing? There is a joke? Nope. Sorry. I was, laughing at Alex. Okay. Analysis complete. The tablet has data on it. I can't tell the exact quantity, but it's not much. If I had to guess, it's a personal log of some kind. Unfortunately, it's been really tightly encoded. I can't break it. How come? You're usually good with technology. Whoever coded this was better. Much better. See that little inlay on the bottom of the screen? I look at the device, noticing a small circular indent. It is a fingerprint reader. Unless you have access to Wyatt's prints, we're not getting in. Fuck! Logan flinches. Alex, Stupid thing's locked up. We need Wyatt's fingerprint. Shit. The damn tablet could have had answers on it. Instead, just like everything else, another fucking dead end. I'm so sick of this shit happening. It might not be hopeless. If we can do a full restart, I could uninstall the fingerprint security. What's the catch? We'd need to plug it into a working mainframe, one with an exotech-friendly operating system still functioning. Aeon, did Logan and Nitro tell you about the Spire? They did, lad. They did. Mind if I take this thing with us? Oh? You can access it, you can? Not here. But if I'm right, then that place is an old exotech bunker. We could break into it there, assuming the technology is still working. Wait, you're leaving? Again? Tomorrow. It's an important mission. We'll be back, I promise. You're not gonna let me come, are you? Sorry, Milo. Adults only. It's too dangerous. Aeon quickly shuffles over to the sulking tiger. Don't worry, Milo. Me and you again? I know what'll keep you busy. The vehicle. We can fix it, we can. All the parts are there. We just have to tweak the electronics, we do. Milo stares at me, eyes wide. I guess. I wince. He seemed really upset, but turns around and shuffles over to the scrap heap car before letting me offer a reassurance. He's really mad at me, huh? Grown attached to you he has. How? He's only been my acolyte for 3 days. Aye, but that's enough it is. I've spoken to him. Didn't have much, he didn't. Sad lad, very sad. Frustrated, got a meaningless life ahead. Then you came along, gave him hope you did. Means a lot to him. I guess I'll talk to him. Nitro shuffles over along with Logan. I think that we have enough craft prepared. Then we are ready for this journey. We are leaving at first light. Alex, it is late. We will return home. You must rest. I nod. I was already tired after running around Bleakstone all morning. Now with the thought of tomorrow's trip lurking on the periphery of my thoughts, I'm exhausted. Wait, Logan! I won't be seeing you again before you go. Wait here. Aeon suddenly ducks inside his hut and abruptly slams the door shut. Nitro and Logan and I frown at one another. The mole bursts back out a moment later, carrying 2 small linen-wrapped packages. For you. They'll keep till morning. They will. He hands the first one to Nitro and another to Logan. As a hound takes it, Aeon pats his arm affectionately. Beef jerky, seasoned. I had some spices you like left over. Sandwiches? Aeon, thank you. That's very kind. Logan sniffs the package and his tail starts to wag. This is smelling good. He hurriedly tugs Aeon into a hug, crushing him against his belly. Aeon chuckles, hugging him back with a flustered smile. Good boy. Have to look out for you, don't I? I love you, Aeon. I grin. However dark my thoughts might have become lately, Aeon always finds a way to lighten them. I love you too, silly dog. But you make me a promise, right now. Be safe, look after yourselves, and come back to me. We will be okay, Aeon. But you must also promise that you will be okay. Of course. I can look out for myself, I can. Now go, get some rest. Mind if I stay here for the night again? Of course. Always room, always. Thanks, Aeon, for working on the tablet and the snacks. I would have made you one too, Alex. But of course... I wave off his concerns. I know. Wasted on me. I appreciate it, though. This is an important task, boys. Very important. What's happening in Delilah right now? It's bad. Very bad. If you can fix it, you must. If we can repair the algorithm, we will. If it seems like the right move, we won't know until we get there. I still don't believe Kai has heard what he thinks he heard. Perhaps, but he was saying that he had been to the Spire place. He fixed it. We stare, gobsmacked. The car's engine roars to life, coughing and spluttering. It doesn't sound remotely healthy, but it works. Milo! How? Aeon rushes over, arms flapping in disbelief. I've never seen craft like that. I have not either. I follow Aeon, unable to comprehend how an 11-year-old managed to do something he's been trying to achieve for years. What did you do, boy? What? Milo emerges from the driver's seat and shrugs. The battery was hooked up wrong. I just rewired it. The engine works. Just gotta connect it to all the other bits now. He ducks back and tugs one of the protruding cables. The engine slowly winds down. Amazing! Incredible! You... Good boy! Very good! Tomorrow we could start working on the rest. We could. Oh, exciting, so exciting! Aeon pets Milo's hair in congratulation. The boy just blushes proudly. Let me see, let me see! Aeon rushes over to the bonnet to inspect Milo's handiwork. Hey. Milo blinks up at me. Nice work. It was easy. So, can I come now? My face falls. That's why you did it? Huh? I know it's dangerous out there, but I'll be smart, see? I bet I can be helpful. Just give me a chance. I won't let you down. I don't want to be left here. He's so full of hope, enthusiasm. It's almost tempting to let him join us. Instead, I sigh and sit down on the ground, patting the floor to signal him to join me. He does so. You're going to be an amazing black runner. Even Logan and Nitro think so. But... I'm not ready. You've only been an acolyte for 3 days, buddy. And you've only been one for a week. That's different. I'm a Zephyr. I have... advantages. He looks away sadly. You don't trust me. You think I'm an idiot. Idiot? You're a damn genius. An asshole, be sure, but a genius. But what we're about to do is... See this? I point up to my scarred face. He nods. This isn't even close to the worst thing that the Black Stones have done to me. Out there, it's murder, fear, hopelessness. I know you've had a close encounter with the demon, but if that thing had wanted you dead, you'd be dead. I haven't taught you how to defend yourself out there yet. We've got all the time in the world for that. But... His face falls. Okay, fine. The truth is, I don't want to go. I just don't want you to go. You keep saying that it's too dangerous, so you might not come back. I'd be nobody again. I just keep thinking, like, what if me being a black runner is too good to be true? What if this was all just the first good dream that I've ever had? I don't want to wake up. I pat his shoulder. It's not a dream, okay? You have the 4. I don't know much about training an acolyte. I really don't. I hesitate. What is it? I suppose that I realized recently that the Black Zones are just going to keep tormenting me at every step. But I'm not letting them anymore. I can do right by my people, avenge them, fix all of this. I don't know how that'll work yet, but I know that I can't hold back. Sometimes that means doing bad things. He frowns. Revenge? Like killing people? Maybe. If I decide that they deserve it. How do you decide that? Sometimes you just know. But whatever happens with me, there's one thing that I'm certain of. Training you might be the only good thing that I know that I can do. You'll be the greatest black runner that I can make you, I promise. His ears flick. You sure? Positive. You'll definitely come back, right? Pity anyone who tries to stop me. Look, you need to promise me something while I'm gone. Yeah? Don't leave the village. And if anything happens while you're here, run. I will find you. He blinks, perturbed. What's going on out there, Alex? Something bad. Something that I might have caused, and I have to make it right. Just be ready. I will be. I ruffle his hair. Good man. I'm gonna head home. See you in a couple of days? Okay, don't die. And no more bombs. You're no fun. With that, Milo jogs back off to join Aeon at his car. All right, you two go and get some rest. You will be okay? Absolutely. I'll do what I always do at times of stress. Drink copious amounts of tea. We will see you tomorrow, Nitro. He steps over and embraces his old friend. Sleep easy, Logan. And you. Logan opens his arm and tugs me into his side. Come, Alex. It is time to rest. I nestle snugly into the confines of his hold. Let's go. Logan and I bid a final farewell to Aeon and Milo, then begin the silent walk home. If we repair the algorithm, it really could be mine. Soulcreek would be mine. I'd call the shots. Hear that glitch? I'm in control. Me. I decide how this ends. Rage is an old friend. I turn the tablet over in my hands for the 100th time. Every curve, every rivet, every small detail, I've looked it over beneath the warmth, crackling fire for hours. The same message still blinks tauntingly. Access denied. You think that you can keep me out? You really think that I can't break you? Besides me, Logan is chewing lazily on a stick of jerky. He eyes me anxiously. I sense his concern mounting in our comfortable silence. Eventually, it gets too much for him. He gently reaches over and takes the tablet from my grasp. I allow it, accepting his judgment with a glum sigh. You are not remembering your father? I shake my head. Only Tabitha. I try to remember more, but everything else is gone. Permanently. I'll never see their faces, hear their voices. They're just gone. How is that fair? He shuffles beside me, arm slowly snaking around my waist as he pulls me into his embrace. I shut my eyes, surrendering to his affection. My head hits his chest and I'm coddled by his thick fur and comfortable warmth. I have no idea what I'm doing. We are attempting to stop these breaches. That is our task. Only this and nothing more. No, Logan. It's not just that. I'm not an idiot. I know this could backfire. I know that it's sketchy. Nitro's right. I just gotta take a stand. Be the hunter, not the hunted. No more sulking over shit that I can't change. You cannot control grief. But I can use it. This grief is not a weapon, Alex. It will make you reckless. It will hurt. I'm not the one who will be getting hurt. There is a pause. You have changed. I look back at him. You noticed? I am afraid for you. There are things that you are not telling me. I don't know where to even begin. But you are trusting me? I do, yeah. I promise that I'm okay. I'm in control. He grumbles. You are saying this many times, Alex. Aya was telling me that life is chaos. It cannot be predicted. Many try to control this, but it is only a path to suffering. We do not know what will happen tomorrow. We must accept this and be ready. I sigh. Well, we know we're taking Kiaus into the Black Zone. Not like we can control him. That guy could lead us on a wild goose chase. Geese? I do not believe Kiaus will hunt these. They are rare and not good for eating. I chuckle. Just a figure of speech. Kiaus is also grieving for Alira. He believes that this mission will bring her justice. It will not. Kiaus may make decisions that we do not agree with. We must be ready to fight if this is the case. Tahki has our back. I'm sure Bakara won't put up with this shit either. You believe this Bakara can be trusted? I don't know her that well. She was desperate when we met her. I was more than happy to leave her to those Ashlanders who wanted her head. But then she saved my life. She didn't have to. It didn't serve her any purpose. No, it didn't. Come again? You were only returning to help her because she had done this. She has played on your compassion. It is manipulative to do this. You think... I don't know. That's a stretch. Besides, we need her. Perhaps. If she is familiar with these Ashlanders, she will guide us through their territory. My eyes flicker once again to the tablet. Loken spots it and strokes my hair smoothly. You are still believing Wyatt is your father? Probably wrong. Just a hunch. Me clinging desperately to a wild theory that I want to be true. But I think Exotech were behind the discovery of Soulcreek. They cracked it open and Wyatt worked for them. The connections are all there. Perhaps we will discover these things tomorrow. I eye the tablet yet again. A byte says that there's still data on this. Personal logs, messages from Wyatt. If I can get into it, I might... remember something. Like, what if he left something in there for me? This is why you are still holding the device. Anything, you know. A picture, a letter. Just something to let me know who he was, if he really ever gave a shit about me or Tabby. I groan, slumping back into Loken's hold again. I just want the truth. Loken grumbles, nuzzling his cheek against mine. But at least I have you. You will always have me. We will determine your purpose here, Alex. I am promising this. Thanks, Loken. You wanna get some sleep? Yes. You will rest in my arms tonight. The hound places a kiss on my neck. I twist my head around and give him one in return. He meets his mouth with mine, gently tilting his head to kiss with passion. I feel myself melt under his hold. His comfort is everything. You're a good hound. And you are a good human. But you must stay a good human. Promise me this. I'll try. Good. Come. We will sleep now. Settling his swaying tail, Loken shuffles up and shifts me from his lap. The nightmares never stop. If I'm a monster, then you made me, and you will suffer me. You taught us so much. Fear, suffering, pain. Did you really think that I'd let you get away with it? No. I will burn you. Chest pounding, flesh buzzing, I jolt upright in my bed. My skin is soaked in sweat, and my head throbs like fire. Dust falls from the ceiling. Loken's shelves of salvage jolt, some of it clattering to the ground. Loken jerks upwards with lightning speed, dazed and confused, head turning from side to side. Alex? The alarmed hound is up in a heartbeat, fully alert. That was not thunder. It is danger. He stuffs a paw hurriedly down the side of the bed and grabs hold of a hidden weapon, a long blade easily the size of my entire arm. I sit, mind racing as he jumps up and leaps over to the door, barging it open with force and brandishing his weapon outside. However, his vigilance quickly morphs to confusion as he finds nothing and nobody out there. I rub my forehead, hair drenched in sweat. Shit, my powers. Did I tap into them in my sleep? I give the lodge a quick scan. Doesn't look like anything is destroyed. Fuck. I need to be more careful. Loken could have gotten hurt. These fucking nightmares just won't stop. Bite? You okay? Bite? Damn it. Using my powers really does knock him out for a while. But why? Loken cautiously re-enters, still sniffing for danger, muzzle twisted in confusion. There was a sound. It was loud. That was not lightning. As he flicks the lights on, I try to get to my feet. But I'm struck suddenly by a horrendous, overpowering discomfort. I clutch my belly, wincing. There is nobody outside. I am thinking... Alex? You are okay? Loken drops his sword and rushes over, but I'm not in pain. I'm hungry. Ravenously hungry. I need to eat something. But you are not doing this. No, I don't... God, I'm starving. I could eat a horse. You would like horse meat? This meat is hard to get. No, I just mean... I mean... hang on. Why can't I talk? I can't stop panting. I can't catch my breath. Shit. I'm breathing? Normally? Unable to process the moment, Loken suddenly stops dead. His head whips up, and his eyes widen in horror and shock, like he's just seen danger. What is it? I follow his glare, but he's just staring at a wall? Then his head flicks to the left, then to the right. He flinches violently and swipes at the side of his head, as though a hornet were buzzing in his ear. What is it? You smell something? My stomach feels like it's eating itself alive, but I ignore the severe hunger pains and step over to him. But he suddenly furiously throws a punch at me. It narrowly misses and he smacks his fist into a wooden post. What the hell? Out! I'm momentarily baffled, but he wasn't aiming at me. He just continues punching at... nothing. First left and right. No! Away! He just is snarling and swiping at the air. What the fuck has gotten into him? Loken, talk to me. Out. You do not belong here. Then it dawns on me. My jaw drops in horror. For a moment, I have no words. It seems impossible. I pull myself together and jump over, hands raised to try and calm the hysterical hound down. Loken, stop. He's not gonna hurt you. Get out, demon. Loken, just... fuck, stop moving. Bite, can you hear me in there? Try and jump back into me. No. I was not doing this, demon. This was you. I grab Loken's arm to stop him mindlessly swinging his damn fists around. You can't hit him, Loken. Just stay calm. Loken freezes, ears twitching and eyes widened, glaring with fury at absolutely nothing that I can see. Bite, how did you... Never mind, just... whatever you did to jump to Loken, do it again. These are demon powers. They are yours. Hey, I didn't do this. I had no idea Bite could even... Alex, I was speaking with Bite. Oh, sorry. So that's what it feels like. You were the one doing this, demon. Now you will undo it. I am not wanting to keep you in my head either. He takes a sudden swipe at the air. I duck. Loken's punch connects with a wooden beam, leaving an impressive dent in it. Do not insult me, demon! No, you are the one who is being stupid. Leave! And you are looking like a stone that is soaked in male seed. I would not do this. You are not Alex. You are not even having these demonic balls for sucking. If the situation weren't so bizarre, I might have laughed. I grabbed Logan's muzzle and forced him to look at me. Hey, both of you, shut the fuck up for a moment. Logan stares down at me like a rabbit caught in the headlights of a car. Bite. Just focus. Think about... Try to imagine what you want. Jump back into me. I keep my hands on Logan's face. Maybe he needs to be touching for it to work? Logan's eyes shift around, as though he's struck by some intense paranoia. Then... Yeah! Oh, thank the gods. It was horrible in there. My head and eyes roll back within a mighty sigh of relief. Immediately, the painful pang of hunger in my stomach fades away. I got him. Logan steps away, shaking. He clenches and unclenches his fists, taking a moment to pace away with deep, calming breaths. What happened? I have no idea. You were sleeping and then... I panicked. Panicked? Why? I thought that there was danger. It was a reflex. I don't know how I did it. I felt something horrible, powerful, right in your mind. It all happened so fast. I tried to protect myself on instinct and suddenly I was in the dog's head. It was awful. Logan looks considerably calmer, marches up to me and points a furious, accusatory finger at me, or rather at Bite. Do not do that again. Tell this stupid furry ass that I'd rather suck a demon's codpiece than go back into his head. He's sorry. What? No. Don't apologize. He didn't mean to do it. I was having a nightmare and I... Alex? What happened? He must have, felt my fear in the nightmare. I saw Tabitha, I think, and my mom. I think that was meant to be her. I don't really know what they look like. They were... I got startled. Bite must have felt it and jumped on a split-second instinct, without meaning to. I did not think that he could do this. Neither did I. Or me. How did you get back? Honestly, I'm not sure. I did exactly what you said. I focused on what I wanted, and it happened. Logan scowls, scratching his head. Alex, I am confused. I was thinking only humans could be possessed by these ascended demons. The first possession has to be human. I remember now. After that, Bite's kind aren't limited to just us. I am... This... I need to sit down. He marches over to the bed and plonks his butt down, face low, clearly in a pretty severe state of shock. I sit beside him, petting his arm firmly. Hey, it's okay. Bite is totally harmless. He'd never hurt you. This was a shock for him too. Are you okay, Bite? Much better now. Gods, Alex. That hound's brain is a fucking mess. I think we all have that in common. I look back at Logan. He's still pretty shaken up, chest rising and falling heavily, eyes blinking rapidly. I move my hand up to his head, gently digging my fingers into his ears. It's okay, Logan. It's nothing to worry about. I could do nothing. What do you mean? I was seeing him, hearing his voice in my mind. He was not there, but it was real. I know. But it's like I said, he's a friend. Just got a nasty shock. I am knowing this, but... He whines sadly, then suddenly grabs my hand and squeezes it. I was afraid. I did not realize that this was Bite. I have never felt these demons in my thoughts. He looks at me, confused and concerned. You are seeing him like this all the time? Not exactly. He comes and goes. Then, that is what? His gentle hold on my hand tightens. Huge padded paws squeeze my fingers affectionately. That is what Glitch did to you? Yeah. It's similar. But instead of bite, it's someone who can torture you, control you, make you see things and feel things. He was a monster. I am thinking about what this might have been like in my head. Alex, I am sorry. I smile sheepishly, placing my other hand over his and holding it tightly. It's all right. Glitch is dead. We beat him. But you are strong. In my own way. So that's how they did it. When my kind was still around, infants used this for ascendancy. After that, they jumped from person to person, twisting them and everything around them. Gods, it's no wonder the Zephyr tore themselves to pieces. Logan grumbles thoughtfully. The only way to stop it was to kill all of us. What a fucking nightmare. You believe that this was the right choice? I don't know. I'll never forgive them for murdering my family. Maybe someone somewhere knew the real purpose for the human hunt. But everyone else? They just thought that it was for sport. Food when everything else ran out. They're no better than the demons. Yes. But those people are gone now. No one will treat you this way again. Some will. They'll regret it. Alex, you do not mean this. You are angry. I know. I'm sorry. It is okay. I understand why you are feeling this anger. Soon you will learn to accept this. You will be a great black runner. This is your path. Yep. The last human, a black runner. That's me. So, you feeling calmer now? I do not think that I will sleep after what has happened. We got a job to do tomorrow. You should try. Here. I get up and switch off the light. Then shuffle onto the bed, coaxing him alongside me. He scoots closer. I pull his head gently onto my chest, both hands firmly scratching his ears and muzzle. He's tense for a moment, but then the giant hound seems to utterly melt on top of me. I plant a quick kiss on the top of his head. He digs his arms around me and hugs me tightly. I'm encapsulated by his dense muscle and cloudy pelt. He grinds his head comfortably into me before shutting his eyes and growling in bliss. You've never let anyone hold you like this before, have you? No. But I am trusting you. Thanks, big guy. I trust you too. You are small. I like you too. Get some sleep, Mutt. Soon his breathing slows. The slow throb of his heart thunders through me as his grip relaxes. It's soothing. Continuing to pet him as he sleeps, I shut my eyes. Time to check in with Bite. So, that was pretty wild. I'm going to be coughing up furballs for weeks. Damn dog. What other powers do you have? Demons are individuals. It stands to reason that each had a unique personality and supernatural power. Imagine that, hundreds of ascended demons hidden inside Zephyr souls, each manipulating the world in their own ways. All that crazy magic being thrown around must have been chaos. Speaking of your powers, you do have an aptitude for technology. Might be something in that. Maybe the Spire has some answers, all the more reason why this plan is a good idea. Alex, I have to ask, what do you really want? What does that mean? You're not the same human that I woke up with. I'm having a tough time figuring you out right now,
You're scaring me a little. I keep feeling like maybe that's just the outside. What about inside?
Just decided not to be a pushover anymore.
But you never were.
My whole damn species was, and I was walking around making every shitty move that I could. Tried to grieve and move on. Didn't work out. I'm not living like that. I'd rather do something about it.
That's kind of my point. Do what exactly?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Does it have something to do with the algorithm?
Maybe. We never got a chance to play around with the full thing. I'm obviously meant to use it for something.
So that's why you really want to fix it?
Well, I mean, no. No, we need to stop the breaches. That's what this is. But after, the algorithm is ours. We get to decide. No glitch to mess things up. No one's going to stop us this time.
What about Nitro? Loken?
What about them?
Don't they have a say too?
No. Gods, what do you want from me?
I want you to promise that you won't do anything stupid.
And what stupid thing is it that I'm going to do? Every move that we make is stupid.
Then maybe stupid isn't the right word. How about dangerous? The balance in Elila is so brittle. We messed it up enough already. I know you want action, revenge, whatever, but you're not acting like yourself.
You sure? Ever consider that I'm just remembering who I really am?
No, absolutely not. You're in a hell of a lot of pain right now. You've lost so much, and it might as well just have been just over a week ago. I want answers too, Alex, but I want them to heal you.
Heal me? What do you think, I'm damaged?
That's not...
Bakara said it best. Nothing can heal you when everything burns. I'm the last human. What good is a hopeless sap who whines about his feelings? We can't outmatch the Black Zones. We need power.
Claiming to speak for your entire race is pretty out there, Alex.
I am my entire race, Bite. I get to decide. I'm not ashamed of the choices that I've made anymore. Yeah, I'm angry, and I'll damn well use it. And if healing means letting the anger slip away, I'd rather stay damaged.
Alex, what's going to happen when we disagree? We've been fine so far, but I felt you holding that arrowhead against Bakara's neck. I know you wanted to do it. Are you ashamed of that?
She tried to rob us.
Answer the question.
I guess the Ashlander I killed doesn't count?
He was an actual threat. With Bakara, you had a choice. Answer the damn question.
What does it matter? We finally beat someone who tried to fuck with us. The moment just got to me.
What about the next time when the moment gets to you?
I'm in control.
I hope you're right, because I care about you too much to watch you destroy yourself.
That's dramatic.
Or anyone else for that matter.
Well, good thing that I've got you then. If I lose my head, you can take over. Make the call.
You promise?
I promise.
All right then. Thanks, Alex. That makes me feel better.
We'll always be a team.
Always. Good night, Alex. See you on the other side.
Take care, buddy. I wish that I could tell you everything, buddy. But you'd stop me. You, Loken, Milo, Aeon, Tahki, everyone. You're the only good things that I have left. And I won't let anyone take you away. I'm sorry, Bite. Forgive me. The story will continue in the next update. So, that was interesting. I'm referring to what happened between Alex, Bite, and Loken. So, we saw something that I kind of suspected, which is that after an infant has reached ascendancy, that they are able to jump out, and that has caused me to form a theory. I'm not gonna mention what the theory is about, but if you reach the same conclusion / theory in the comments, then I will talk about it there. I already actually talked to the developer about it, and they neither confirmed nor denied anything. They just said that that would be a very scary thing, that if it did indeed happen, then oof, watch out. But it is interesting to see what would happen if a demon went into a biped, which is, and it might just be specific to Loken, who may or may not have a touch of the tism, that compared to a human brain, a human's head specifically, well, not the head specifically, I mean the brain, I guess, that the demon is more comfortable in there. They are more able to basically sit there and control everything, whereas with a biped, or I guess Loken in this instance, it's sort of a mess for them. It's what's the best comparison? It would be a Mac person using a Windows computer, or a Windows person using a Mac computer. Everything works differently. They might look the same on the outside, they all have hard drives, they all have memory, they all have power supplies, etc., but when you actually boot them up, they work a little differently. Like even installing programs is weird on a Mac. That's why I don't like using Macs, but I have Apple products, it's just I don't like using them. But yeah, so that might explain why sometimes when an infant touches or informs a biped, what happens isn't so much that what happened with Alex, where the infant was fully able to sort of integrate with Alex's mind to reach ascendancy, but if somebody, or if a demon / infant were to try to reach ascendancy through a biped, the air quotes different operating system of the biped would sort of throw everything into a loop, causing what eventually happens, which is that the biped becomes informed that the demon isn't able to do anything with what's in that skull, because everything is so different, so foreign for them, and they were made specifically for humans, by either humans or by something else. Whatever it is that is whispering that caused all of this, whatever it is that is on the other side of Soulcreek. Also, we have the whole thing where Alex he wants the algorithm, and make no mistake, even though he's saying oh, I need the algorithm in order to stop what's going on and whatever, I'm pretty sure that Nitro and Bite and maybe even Loken can see that that's not really the case. I'm pretty sure that Bite and Nitro know right now to be very wary of Alex, even though they've said yeah, okay, we trust you. That they know that what he wants is, he wants to use it. He wants the weapon that he thinks that the algorithm is. And because he keeps saying that he wants more power in order to save, everyone that he cares about. But, with more power comes greater responsibility. The responsibility of having basically what would amount to a nuke, in the palm of your hands. But considering how Alex has been behaving up until this point, up until this update, I do not think that would be a very good idea for Alex to have all that power in his hands. He's a very dangerous individual. He's kind of unhinged right now. He's pulling an Anakin Skywalker. And not only that, but there were certain parts where they're talking, I think it's Byte who's talking to Alex about healing him, where it comes to mind the whole thing of where anger leads to hate, hate leads to pain, and pain leads to suffering. I know that's a very simplistic thing, it's from another fictional universe, but still, he's angry. He used that anger and that hate in order to quote unquote destroy Glitch. But now it's there. It's seething inside of him. And that's probably going to lead to pain, and not just for him, but for Loken, for Byte, for Nitro, for Milo, for Aeon. I foresee in the future that maybe some of these characters may die as a consequence of Alex abusing what he doesn't even really know. He's messing with toys that he shouldn't. He's messing with things that he shouldn't. Just because, rather than go through the stages of grief, he just wants to hold on to that anger. And that may or may not be entirely his fault, though. That is another one of the theories that I'm holding right now to myself. Might be Glitch's fault. Anyways, but yeah, write down in the comments what you think so far, what you think of Alex. Do you trust him with the algorithm? Would you do the same in his place? Write it down in the comments, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you'd like to play Soulcreek yourself or stay up to date with, whatever's going on with, the development of the story, there's actually a lore thing about the Saber Wars, which is the war between Dravonia and Kiaus. It's not a short story, but it's sort of what happened, but condensed. That would be on itch.io if you want to see that. I may or may not read it on here. I mean, for the benefit of the story, I guess. It's not required reading, but it does give a little bit of the backstory of what happened. But that's on itch.io, so, go down in the comments. Should be one of the first links. That would have a direct link for the itch.io page of Soulcreek, where you can find all that stuff, including the short story of Badger of Carmine, in case you haven't seen my video or read it yourself already. It's right there. But yeah, so all that down in the description. If they have some form of support, I will be posting that down too, but I forgot to check. But yeah, all that down in the description, including all my pertinent links. And if you like the video, give it a like, or if you like the videos that I am putting out, subscribe to the channel. It helps, etc., etc. YouTube words, etc., etc. Channel members, subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to support the channel, whatever. But yeah, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.